Welcome Home is my latest culmination in my education as a filmmaker. While I feel so lucky to have grown up in a welcoming home in the Northwest, I wanted to challenge myself to tell a story about a hero who is new to the Northwest and finds it challenging to call it home here. In its essence, Welcome Home is about finding belonging in strange new places. When adolescent Gabriella is adopted by a well-to-do lawyer named Nancy, she struggles to feel welcome in her new home as her jealous stepbrother Andrew attempts to corner Gabriella in her alienation. Welcome Home is designed as a proof-of-concept story with ambitions to get attention from Northwest creative leaders and film festivals. I've called Seattle my home for my whole life, and I chose to stay in the Northwest to study filmmaking at Whitman College. As a rising upperclassman, I've learned a lot about visual storytelling using an interdisciplinary approach. I have studied the stories of ancient Athens in history lectures and the life story of Malcolm X in seminar, and applied theoretical frameworks to film and television during in-class discussion. I think we all take for granted how movies are simply made for our viewing pleasure. We often overlook all the resources it took to tell the story well. The strength of a young short film production is its reliance on creativity, free time, and innovation. What is particularly challenging about this sort of production is its limited capital and creative network needed to make the film a success. Many people watching this will refuse the call to go on the journey towards this film's completion. This campaign is for those who want to be a part of this journey to produce Welcome Home. Here's what you should know about the story. There's no place like home for Gabriella until Nancy adopts her into her Victorian home in the Pacific Northwest. Gabriella is an adolescent woman who defends her identity at all costs. Nancy cluelessly coerces Gabriella to change her name to Charlotte. Further, Nancy's son, Andrew, makes passive-aggressive comments on Gabriella's upbringing and attempts to frame her for his own wrongdoing. Against all the attacks on her character, Gabriella persists to create her own belonging in her new home. I'm assembling a passionate team of young Northwest artists who can bring this story to life. I would love for you to join me and help give this story a home in your living room and on the silver screens of the Northwest. Our first phase of getting this film off the ground is what I call a Crowdhelp. Before asking for any financial support, I wanted to gather as many resources that could be volunteered or donated from the community as possible. If you want this film to be a success, it would mean everything to consider volunteering some of your time or loaning some of your stuff for the pre-production of this film as we near August. I am being thoughtful to plan this production with COVID-19 in mind. The film is aiming to have its 2-day production in August as Washington State begins to reopen its economy. As a further precaution, I hope every cast and crew member can commit to getting an antibody test immediately prior to production beginning. Over the 2-day production, we would all be living on set at an Airbnb in Tacoma. No trips to restaurants or other stores would be allowed during production, and I want cast and crew to wear masks off camera, have meals and snacks packaged for individual portions, and we are working to minimize crew proximity by renting wireless solutions to Video Village. Above all else, trying to maximize working in outdoor spaces between interior scenes and limiting the number of people sharing the same space as possible. We all want to make films, and we all want to stay safe in that process. Thank you so much, and let's make Welcome Home.